A prolific Vietnamese people smuggler has shared details of the forgery, fraud and deceit used to enable migrants heading for the UK to gain European visas, opening a pathway to crossing the Channel in small boats. Over 2,000 Vietnamese have crossed the Channel so far this year, making them the single highest national group in small boat arrivals. It's also been the deadliest year on record for those attempting the crossing, with more than 50 people killed in the water between northern France and England. Andrew Harding has been speaking to the smuggler as part of an extensive investigation into why so many Vietnamese people are choosing such a dangerous route to Great Britain.
As the death toll in the Channel soars, another change is underway here too. A new group filling the small boats heading to the UK and crowding into the makeshift migrant camps in northern France. Vietnamese. Almost overnight, they've become the single largest nationality being smuggled into Britain by boat as new migrant routes through Europe open up. These Vietnamese tell me they're escaping business debts and loan sharks back home.
Are you aware that what you're trying to do here, this crossing to the UK, is incredibly dangerous and illegal? And that doesn't stop you? Why not?
I have no other choice, he replies. If I return to Vietnam, I have nothing there. I sold my house, but it wasn't enough to pay off my debt. In Britain, meanwhile, the police are concerned that many of the Vietnamese are being trafficked here, as has happened in the past.
I'm arresting you on suspicion of facilitating the illegal entry of non-UK nationals into the United Kingdom.
Criminal gangs forcing the migrants into conditions of modern slavery. To understand more, we've made contact with a Vietnamese smuggler in the UK. We'll call him Thanh.
It's a very lucrative business. If you have a good reputation, the clients come to you. No force, no violence.
Thanh arrived in Britain earlier this year by small boat. He's now claiming asylum. Thanh himself became involved in smuggling years ago, running a gang in France at a time when people hid on lorries rather than taking small boats. Later, he moved back to Vietnam and began forging documents for people trying to get visas in Europe. We've agreed to keep his identity confidential in return for his insights into the smuggling business.
He's showing me here some of the documents that he's actually forged. He's got copies on his phone. One is for a bank statement, another is for some pay slips.
And he's still forging and boasting of bribing banking officials in Vietnam to provide false paperwork.
I'm good at this work. People trust me. I never fail.
How do you justify what you do here? You've come to the UK illegally. You're still breaking the law by assisting other people to come here illegally. At the same time, you're taking British taxpayers' money to be fed, to be sheltered here in the UK.
I just do paperwork. I help people to travel. I don't force them to take certain routes.
Why have you chosen to talk to us, to tell us all this about all the crimes that you've been party to?
I want people in Vietnam to understand the truth, that life here is no better. They should stay at home rather than make a dangerous journey and get deeper into debt.
That report from Andrew Harding.